Hello, tinkerers and engineers. This is ChrisDash. Welcome back to the Steamworks. I've never heard this chiptune song before. It's very hard figuring out how to time it and fade it out. Oh well. Just do it this way. We'll just cut it and cut it hard. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. It is a weekend, and that means that we have a new Endless Weekend game. And actually, I am not going to be asking for any more Endless Weekend games because after this month, we will be doing Warframe. So that fills up the 6 slots that I currently have until I get angry with one of the games and don't want to play it anymore. But yeah, so I have 6 slots for Endless Weekend games because I want to play them twice, each game twice every year. So for 2 months out of the year. Oh, no, Accurate. I wasn't specifically talking to you. I was talking to the larger audience. But I appreciate you recommending an additional game. What I was saying was in no way, shape, or form directed to you personally. I just want you to know that. I know. I'm just giving general back. You see, this is the opening banter. You know, that's all this is. And the stuff you do while you're getting the game working. Press any key to start. Where's the any key? I don't see any key. Anyway. I don't know if this game has any music. It might not. Dungeon crawl help. Alright, hang on. Let's take a look at this. Alright. One of the following keys to obtain information. Quick start guide, browse character notes, browse character dump, macros help. Oh, okay. Wow. I don't know that there's any music for this. Alright, let me hit back. Tutorial. Lesson A. Movement and exploration. Hang on. There's no settings or anything, so it's going to be played in this window mode. Oh well. So you're going to see my Windows start bar. Deal with it! Alright, so let's do the movement. What is my name today? Leave blank for random name. Alright. This is like old school. Okay. Using. Whoa. Oh, okay. So this uses arrow keys to move. Huh. This is old school. You're doing great. Now explore a bit until you reach the next blue square. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out how to do some music on the fly with this and find some like public domain music or something like that. Move diagonally with the number pad. Okay. That's interesting. With caret. Right, that doesn't work, so left click. Reread old messages with Control P. Okay. To close and open door, use C. There isn't anything there, but I closed it. I'm pressing C, and it says there isn't anything there. It's not letting me through the deep water. I'll just left click. Yay, I'm outside. Yeah. Elite Dangerous. Is that like it's a fighting game, I'm guessing? That's why, like an arcade style? Alright. Will not load you into exclusions. Instead, you will automatically stop. However, Auto Explorer will move you by pressing O. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like these stairs. Travel directly to the stairs. You can click on them. Oh, uppercase. I see. That's interesting. This is, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to find some background music of some sort. Not sure how I'm going to do it. Pick it up. W. I don't know if I'm going to like this game. I might have to find us something else. Okay, so I'll attack it. And I have a whip. Okay. But it's not a move. What? A whip. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this. Not sure if I'm feeling this game. I understand it's like one of the original roguelikes here, or it's an early feel roguelike. But I don't know. It is an old school dungeon crawler. And actually you can remove the graphics and have it be just letters. That's how old school it is. I didn't realize it was this old school. And as much as I have nostalgia for games like Ultima, which I do, because I played them growing up, this, like, it just seems less intuitive than a game like Ultima was. So I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, the like what's it called? The old school text adventures like Zork. Zork. But I don't know. I need games that have noise or something, and this is just dead silence. I've gotten 7 minutes into the tutorial with this game, and I'm already kind of not liking it. So we might have to change something up today. We might have to temporarily do some more Dark Souls instead of doing Endless Weekend this week, and I might have to find an alternative because yeah, it's I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. I mean, hang on. Yeah, would help if I turn the volume up, but yeah, even with the volume on, there's no. I mean, let me whip this rat. There. I kill the rat. You see a rat corpse. How do I loot the... Okay. Yeah. I think we might switch to Dark Souls for today. Because this is I'm gonna have to find an alternative. This is gonna... So, let me just change things up a bit. Give me a second here. So this is what happens when you don't really look into the game much before you start playing it. Alright, good. We got that updated. So let me do a BRB for a second here. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get Dark Souls going again. Because... Oh, got to connect my controller for Dark Souls. Not playing that with a keyboard. Not a chance. You ever have this where you pick a game that you think will be something you'll like, and then it completely turns out to be something that you don't like? And keep in mind, I'm somebody that grew up on DOS, okay? I'm somebody that grew up with Ultima and Sierra games and things like that. So it's not very often that I'm going to, like, discredit a game because it's basic, you know? It's just that like, I'll even play like a choose your own adventure type of text game if one exists. But the point with this is that the controls felt weird. It wasn't intuitive, and to be honest, it was kind of just... I understand the idea of it, but there are better roguelikes out there, and roguelike card games out there. So... I'm gonna skip past that, and we're gonna go back to Dark Souls for today. Where I can die over and over again. Speaking of which, let me just fix something here. Turn my deathy counter on. And also turn it on in the chat. Starting. Good. Alright, let's do this. That's better. Sometimes it's good to have a game that takes like 800 hours to beat as a fallback. Ew. There we go. Alright. Do you know what I need? I need to buy a torch. So I need to kill enough guys that I can have enough to do a torch. I can kill this guy, I hope. I need like 500, I think, for a torch, or 1,500. I need torches. I need torches in the worst way. But at least now, thanks to Accurai, I have a secret way of getting... The only issue is that leech creature. Oh. So now I have 700. At random. Don't know why. Do I have any arrows left? No. I could burn that thing with fire. Let me target that thing and just kill it with fire. I'm gonna use some fire bombs. I normally don't, but I'm going to. Because that thing is an evil leech monster. And I don't want to deal with leeches. Because I don't have a torch to take the leeches off with. There we go. See how much easier that is. Okay. No more leeches. See, by doing that, I didn't have to deal with the leeches. This is a long climb. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I would have to... The one thing with that is that I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with that. Give me a second. Let me do... BRB here. Let me pause. Actually, no. Let me go back. Just to be safe. In case there's like some guy there that's patrolling around. I hear a guy moving around. I just don't want to pause in a weird place. Alright, give me a second, Accurai. Accurai's like, I want to help. And I'm like, cool. Except I can't. Crud. Okay, so what I have to do... What I have to do is exit the game to get into Discord. So let's exit the game. This is not making for good entertainment. Or maybe it's extremely entertaining to people. But I have to exit the game, then go into my browser and get Discord working because I don't have the app installed on this computer. I have it installed on my streaming computer, but then I won't be able to hear you and people won't be able to hear you. So let me go to quick game for now. And I just got to figure out how to control it, making so that you're not too loud in Discord. Because I have to make sure that... Alright. So I'm in Discord. And then I just got to get a voice chat thing going. Join the call. Cool. And I'm going to do my audio settings. My input device will be my default. My output device will be...
Hello? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hang on.
You're muted.
Oh, that's why. Give me a sec.
You're muted on your end.
That better? There we go. Is that better?
Try talking again.
Can you hear me?
Let me see. Yeah, I can kind of hear you.
You can kind of hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, good. So let me just see if I can't adjust your output volume a little bit.
Yeah, I'm using my my actual webcam mic right now, so you know.
Yeah, let me just make sure that my output is... getting captured here. Alright. Try talking again really quick.
Yeah, Check 1 2. Check.
All right. So you're going to be a little bit soft compared to me, but I think that's okay.
All right, that's fine.
I'll still be able to hear you. So, Edgar, it's good to actually talk to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to mute your stream, and then you just tell me if you have any issues or something goes on, and I'll try to see if I can direct you through voice instead of actually trying to type it out and waiting for you to
Well,
actually
and
see it.
it's good to occasionally have a conversation, while you're playing a game, not necessarily related to the game itself, every now and then as well.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah.
it helps out. That's why doing chat is so cool, because you can kind of interact with people, and it's not like you're sitting in a room talking to a wall, which, I don't have an issue talking to a wall. Obviously, I wouldn't have started doing this if I had an issue talking to a wall.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
no worries. I mean, it is interesting. I mean, and collaborations are always interesting. Because like me and Val and Jokosi have done a few collaborations before, and they've always been kind of interesting. But like I said, if you ever have any issues on Dark Souls, please try to tell me. I'll try to relay it back as soon as I can through voice, because I know with voice you can hear me in real time rather than having to look at the chat and then go, okay,
Yep. So what I'm trying to find in the game. Here we go. Music.
By the way, I think you're still on the BRB screen.
Yes, I am. So what I'm doing. Thank you. What I'm doing is I'm turning the music down a bit, so that when I turn the volume up, it turns you up, and then I can actually hear you.
Yeah.
Because I don't think your volume's bad. I think it's that the game volume is loud, and when you pull someone in, you need to be able to hear them. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not using my normal mic. Again, I'm not using my normal mic. I'm actually using my my webcam, so it might be easier if I do this.
No, that's fine.
Go ahead and you'll still hear me for now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug my keyboard that I usually type with. I'm actually going to plug in my actual streaming mic. That way you can hear me a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I have it all coming from one input. Yeah, I have it all coming from one input, so it's like I have to change your volume, or I have to change the volume of the game, and then the volume on the mixer.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine for now. I'm actually just doing this. Let me do this.
Cool.
This will be a lot easier than trying to.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for that guy to march off. I'm gonna kill this guy.
Give me a second.
Ooh, the sound effects are still nice.
There we go. How's that sound? Is that better?
Yeah, yeah. I can hear you very clearly.
All right, that's fine.
So,
Just wondering, because I just plugged in my Blue Yeti mic, which is the one I normally use when I'm streaming.
Yeah,
not my webcam mic.
Yep, I use. So you're hearing me on my webcam mic, because I normally use. I have a Shure SM58 that's connected into a mixer, which goes to a USB connector on my streaming machine. So, the output on the mixer goes to there. So some interesting questions here. Being that I have you on the phone, so to speak. So you've been streaming for, you said, about 5 years, and you're recently kind of coming back to your roots.
It's been about 3
years.
4 years. This is my 4th year.
And you're kind of coming back to your roots because you found that by trying to follow everybody else's advice at times, you kind of ended up becoming somebody that you didn't really like.
Basically, it was just me going in a loop, trying to do something that I've seen, replicate before. You know how you've seen plenty of things. Like, I'm sure you've watched Warwitch plenty of times. You know how most people try to replicate the fact that he's a hype streamer. He's someone who.
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna die.
Huh?
I'm gonna hang on.
Sorry.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah. It's okay. I was just saying, one of the things that happens is, like, sometimes, especially like for me, it's very easy for me to try and get into a loop of doing the same thing that many other people have found success with, because, of course, you see it work. But for me, it feels like, you know, sometimes, especially, like, I'm very competitive. I'm going to be very focused on game, trying to change my method from being very focused on game and trying to, you know, capitalize on talking with everyone. You know, it's
Right.
very difficult for me to, you know, have that hype energy, that you know, that factor of people who are always just, you know, like, you know how Warwick is a showman. He's very, very showman-like. He loves using special effects and doing all these little things to try and get people all hyped up and rallied up. And for me, I feel that that's just not me, and that's why I've been kind of going back to trying to be more competitive and more serious and focused on actual gameplay and being good at gameplay or explaining things, because, you know, that's where I'm good at it. It's not so much just me, you know, you know, focused on trying to make it a show or make it all like, you know, everyone is all hyped up or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, there's always a certain sense of, oh crap, these little
Yeah,
imps.
I'm seeing that little guy.
Oh, darn imps. I just, you know, I should have headed back once I had the amount of souls that I needed to get the torch. I'm gonna go back to the Firelink Shrine and get the torch. And the only reason I want the torch is because you can take people out, or not take people out, but you can take leeches
If you
out.
can take people out, it's a secondary weapon and it's easier to see compared to just rolling around into darkness, you know?
Now, I mean, I'll say for me that, like, while I've watched people like, say, for example, Dr. Ingame, Flaming Monocle, Skullstream, Naked Angel, I mean, those are some of the, yeah, the streamers that I kind of learned from, but primarily from Flaming Monocle, because he was the one that was the first person I ever saw kind of on YouTube that was doing the whole gaming streaming thing, and um, I found it to be very, very interesting, but it wasn't until now. I give my wife Mrs. Dash credit for getting started with this, and because there was one day she was like, you know, you really need a hobby, and you've been kind of randomly buying these humble bundles whenever they're around, or these other game bundles that are like $2, and so
Yeah. Well, even for me, you know, I'm much more, I think, for me, focused on, you know, doing, you know, actual video editing, because I'm actually pretty good at editing videos, which is why, you know, for me right now, I'm kind of planning a 3-day week stream, and the rest of the time I'm going to be doing a video editing on like Monday, and then just releasing the videos as they are, as the days go by. So, you know, that way it
right.
kind of keeps my YouTube, you know, it starts having at least YouTube have a little base for me, because, you know, originally, you know, I never intended to be a streamer. I was intending originally to be, you know, of course, just doing YouTube videos. And for those of you who don't know, it's why I was originally intending my whole channel to be Formula One related, but you know, I don't see any interest in Formula One.
Yeah, I
You know,
mean,
going forward.
yeah, it's like saying that you still have to find an audience, even though you want to pursue what you're interested in. You know.
Yeah. And, you know, the thing about live streaming is when I first got started, you know, I loved interacting with people and being able to interact, but, you know, I feel that it kind of got away from, it kind of started to make me, you know, go into more of the competitive, you know, factors of things for me to be, you know, a so-called competitive streamer rather than being a talkative or hype streamer, because, you know, as it is, like I've said before, I'm not exactly a show person. I'm not exactly someone who can just all of a sudden, you know, if the crowd is wanting me to, you know, go
Right.
swing one way, they're doing all this stuff. They're trying to just inject and surge all this hype. I'm not exactly, you know, the same type, if you will, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, to me, for me, it's about you know, I'm very comfortable behind a microphone, so I'm a little bit, you know, kind of opposite in some ways, in that you could put me in an empty room and I could talk to people. You know.
Well, that's the thing with me is I can talk to people, but you've seen how Warwich does this thing. You know how he has those little breaks in between when someone injects, like, they donate bits. He's all of a sudden, doing some kind of show behind the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's something that for a while I tried to do because someone wanted me to. Well, someone recommended that I should check into this, and I tried that style for a while. It didn't really work for me, because I'm not exactly a hype streamer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on what level you want to do that. I think it's important to recognize people for their contributions to your stream.
I do recognize everyone. It's just
Right.
that factor of, Warwich, for instance. You watch him, every time someone donates a bit, someone does something like, you've seen Maximum Casey. He donates loads and loads and loads of bits, loads and loads of gift subs, and it's like all of a sudden, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the whole show is basically him dancing around and doing just like absolute celebration,
Yeah.
It's like for a while I tried to replicate that same kind of thing, and it just didn't work for me.
Well,
because I'm not that same level of a streamer,
It's like saying, if you look at what Dr. Ingame does, for example, some of the stuff he does with his graphics and things like that are absolutely incredible. But
yeah.
But it's like, is that what I want to be? Is that what I want to do? I think that as long as you're recognizing people and you do it in your own way, then that's fine. But having to do a whole song and dance every single time, that's kind of why I like the middle ground where you see Skullstream and Flaming Monocle. They do have a raid response, which by the way I don't have yet. They do have little graphics and stuff that they do, but they don't stop their stream to to do something unless, like, for example, Flame Monocle, if you've donated $25 to him or something, he'll do a giveaway right then and there. All right, so there are certain times that they'll do stuff, but for the most part, it's just a graphic with the person's name saying, "Hey, thanks for doing this, thanks for helping," and that's enough.
Yeah, well, see, for me, I'm a little more on the side of someone like, for instance, if you ever noticed them, I'm not sure you watched them, but people like Swifty, people like Dr. Disrespect, they have times where I'm willing to stop the show, literally thank everyone, talk to everyone, and then, try to get right back into it, or, do something like that. I'm not so much of a person who can, do a replication of Flame Monocle or someone like that, but
Right.
It's because that's kind of how the community, at least for me, was built. My community was kind of built around the factor of, people like it when they're good, when I'm, absolutely at my best. Not so much when I'm trying to always talk to you.
See, I think that
it's like one of those times where,
I think that people actually find it entertaining when
I'm going to stop the show and thank anyone, or talk to anyone I can,
Right, and I think it all comes down to style. And for me, like I said, I like the interaction with people, and for me, it's you're connecting to people, and you're kind of making them feel like you said, it all comes down to how you make people feel like part of the community, and you connect with them. And one of the things that I've really, some of the people that generally are on my stream, such as you, Sudden Warrior was like the first person that was really a regular in my stream. We have a Monolana that shows up. You start to get to know these people. Prophet shows up. And you start to get to know them and how they interact in the stream, and it's always so rewarding to be able to do that. Now, for me, I'm a little bit less competitive with gaming. I'm very just like, hey, this is chill. I'm just playing, and I'm. Oh, you're gonna come up now. Okay, hang on. This guy is.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, good. I killed him before
I
he killed
would
me.
2-hit and dodge them, honestly, or 2-hit and block.
Yeah.
That's what I do against that person.
I think the upcoming area is the area that really kind of stinks because they have this fog or whatever that it steals your ability to heal, and that just sucks.
Oh. Yeah.
The
If you have red flowers or red petals, you can what's it called? You can you know,
Have-
debuff it or
have fire
or make it go
resistance.
away.
The red bug pellets. Yeah.
No, it's like a red blossom. It should be like a red blossom of some
Like a
sort.
red moss or something. Yeah, I don't have it. Oh well.
Yeah, it's just like a red blossom or a red flower, that you should have or you would have in your, you know,
All right, I'm gonna
in your
roll.
inventory, which gets rid of those little leeches. But you know, that's why for me, you know, I'm very competitive. Usually, I like being competitive. I like being the best and being at my best self. A lot of times, you know, I don't really
Right.
technically see chat unless I just stop everything I'm doing it when I have a breaking point and I can just talk to them. And usually, that's how I like playing. That's how I like doing things because, you know, it's entertaining when people see someone who's really good. And not everyone likes that. Some people like the whole, you know, flaming Monko or even, you know, or even like Skull Stream or someone who can just, you know, stop and talk for a little while. You know, I understand that. It's just that's not really my style.
Right, exactly. And it's important that you kind of figure that out, that you kind of pick and choose pieces rather than just saying, I want to reproduce what somebody's doing. And while I'm very, very willing to take advice from people, I almost fell down that chasm. At the same time, I also like understand the need to find and make my own kind of way.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a different thing. I mean, even for me, like I found that a lot of what I do is mostly based on, you know, being able to, you know, being able to just, you know,
Right.
be better at something or at least be somewhat competitive because, you know, it's what makes me interesting. And in some places, I know that sometimes does, you know, make it to where the stream is a little more not like, you know, interesting, I guess, for some people, but it is something that's, you know,
Oh, you
it still
little.
is kind of fun.
Where did the firebomb come from? Hang on, I just got like firebombed out of nowhere. Where did that come from?
Probably above you. There's someone above you. I know there's someone that throws firebombs above you. You can get up there, but you have to you have
Yeah.
to take an elevator, as I recall, from well, I'll tell you where it is. If you go once you return back to that area.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing with Dark Souls. Dark Souls is really a test for me because I've never played a game like this before. So, getting into Dark Souls has been, you know, a little bit of. I'm gonna run through here and see if I can avoid this guy. Yep.
Because there is a way up the area where you're, you know, where you're going.
Leech monster's evil. One of the things, though, one of the interesting things I'll say about streaming in general is we are some weird people. We are a group of misfits, like, you know, nobody's business, and it's not to say that we're bad people,
Well,
but
I think for me, it's just more of I'm more of a YouTuber. I'm more of a person who likes editing videos, and I put more of my quality in editing. And most of my best stuff comes from when I'm actually in control of it, versus when I'm streaming. A lot of times, it's the edge of your seat. As I've told, as we talked about, me and Val and Nicole have talked about, is literally you being on the edge of your seat every time, so you never know what's going to happen. And in that case, sometimes for me, when I'm very competitive, and I feel that urge to want to talk to people, you know, it does happen that I talk a little too much. So,
Well, I mean, some of
I'm
the
trying to think. I've found that more people prefer that competitive side of me, and me just having a time where I stop the show, thank anyone who's come in, thank anyone, and talk to anyone who I can. Like, kind of like how Dr. Disrespect does it, because, you know, it's good pause for me to just, you know, have a little less gameplay going on, you know? You know what I mean?
blood loss. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Dark Souls is you think you're getting better, and then you're not.
Yeah, if you're going to if you're going two-handed weapon, at first I would go cautious with it and do one slash, then dodge one way, like left, right, or behind. That way you can get a little more. This way, over time, you can at least become maybe a little more aggressive and a little more. You can understand the moveset a little better. You know what I mean?
Right. I get up the ladder because I don't want to fight Leech Monster. Leech Monster is ugly.
That's something that you could do.
That's
to try
not
and,
nightmare fuel.
improve your
Yeah.
your your thing. But yeah, as I've said, I mean, the thing about me is that sometimes being on the edge of my seat, I always have a little bit of a harder time trying to figure out and process things. Like, do people want me to be more competitive, and then like kind of like how Maximilian Dude and like Dr. Disrespect, and then have a time where I just stop the show and talk to everyone, or have time to talk to everyone, because unlike Warwitch, I'm not very like that person who can kind of go like, who can kind of just flow with the show and kind of go like, okay, if people are throwing all these donations, all these subs at me, I'm literally going to just stop and do like a song and dance number all of a sudden, and just have it feel like it's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's something that I'm more comfortable, I think, for me personally, with just doing, me playing the game, me being at least the best I can, and then if people do have questions, I can at least answer them to some degree, or I can just have a time where I literally am just like, okay, we're just going to talk for a little bit, and then we'll get back into the game, because, that's kind of my style. It's kind of how and that's why, a lot of people I watch, some of them, not exactly like Flame Monaco, but some of the other people you mentioned, I have a hard time sometimes watching them, because it's like, okay, after a while, I'm like, I'm just like, okay, I gotta find someone else who can, keep me interested, or at least not make it such a long-winded thing that just keeps going on and on and on,
Right.
Because that's the thing about Warwitch, is sometimes I watch him and it's like, because he does so many of these stop and go for me, it's like, okay, I've seen all of his tricks. And it kind of is for me at the point where I'm like, okay, I've seen all of his tricks. It's basically just like me repeating the same movie over and over again. Not to say Warwitch is bad or anything, but, it's like after a while, if you drag it on for too long, especially for me, I lose interest.
Right, and again, that's what it comes down to, the personal preference of your viewers. Because, like, for me, so for example, I'll actually ask you, because it's rare that you get to ask one of your viewers what actually drew you. What is it that keeps you coming back for me when I'm not the best Dark Souls player. I'm not like the master of this game. I'm not sitting there.
At this point, honestly, the only reason I keep coming back mostly is because of the fact that it is, at least to some degree, fairly interesting to see the development of someone who is, because like, you don't notice, but a lot of what I did in the beginning was just like a radio style. It was me just literally talking in front of the mic. I mean, I've kind of hybrided that style now, where I'll have times where I'm on the camera, but a lot of it for me originally was just the fact that I was literally just talking in the beginning, and that's kind of one of the main things that I keep going. But the other thing is like, it's like Val and Cozy. Someone like Val and Cozy, a lot of times I come back to his channel just because the fact is I enjoy the factor of people who are, more interested in, it's not always just a party. It's not always just a party. There are times where things can get a little hype, things can become a little bit more of a party, but it's not always just like a party all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's the thing about like Warwick. Just like a lot of times when you watch his channel, if you watch his stream, it's more of a party every day. It's like a party every day, basically. And it's
Yep.
like there are a lot of people who like that, but me, it's like I don't mind the whole party style. I like party, I like hype, but it's just like when it becomes over, and then sometimes it's just the factor of the positivity community. I'm not saying that the positivity community is bad, but sometimes I just can't get into most of the positivity community because, you got so many people who are just looking for, that whole feel good style, that feel good, I need someone to make me feel better, and it's like,
Right.
okay, yeah, okay. I mean, I don't mind, but, that's something that also kind of, draws me away from something sometimes,
I mean, for me, I just try to be as real as possible, and I know that, both as a streamer and as a gamer, it's something that you have to grow in. So,
Yeah.
when I hit affiliate, I sat there and I go, wow, I did that faster than I thought I could. So now what? And so I'm still thinking that through. Like, well, what do I have to do to make the stream better? What graphics do I need to add, if any? What, and things like that. So
I think it's just a matter of finding the community or finding your base, because you obviously have at this point, you obviously have a pretty steady idea of what you at least somewhat what you want to do, and maybe it's just harnessing that talent and networking and maybe collaborating with people who are maybe of the same style. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I get that, and I think it's also eventually it's figuring out like getting the theme worked out right and all that as well.
Well,
Where I
let the theme evolve.
yeah.
Let the theme evolve. Let your community kind of help you determine what is working. Because, like, for instance, Van Nicosia, he became known and he started making himself known as the Vile King because a lot of people were like, you're absolutely just like, like you are just the king of being like, of like that vile, like dirty jokes or whatever it is, So that's kind of how Vile the Cozy became like known as like the Vile King. So I think it's just a matter of, in a way, having your community help you dictate or, look at what theme is working for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Cause like, my starting theme was more, like I said, more medieval theme, more like Knights of the Round, and then, I started doing more Metal Gear Solid stuff, and I started evolving my own theme into more of like, Metal Gear Solid, more Street Fighter based, because, I started focusing or going back to that stuff, going back to kind of my roots of doing like, having like the whole military or like slightly military like operations, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why, it started evolving for me at this point.
Yeah, for me, I mean,
But,
I'm a
I've
little
said, I
bit
think
of a baby streamer still. I mean, I started in April, so it's like,
it's just a matter of networking. Like one of the main that, we've talked about this with I've talked about this with Val Nicosi before. I've talked about this with the Manny and Saki, and a lot of times it's just a matter of gaining interest in your theme. Don't just rely on, the things like retweeting services, people who are using like hashtag support small streamers, because, in the end, we are all trying to, get to these positions, these goals, and a lot of the rehash of my channel and the reason I'm doing YouTube now and doing just like 3 days of streaming a week,
right.
or I will be doing that 3 days a week, is because of the fact that I want to go longer, but I'm not going to be able to handle 5 days. First and foremost.
Right.
And I also want to, try to have more time to network and connect with people who are, get more interest into my channel, because a lot of things I do is just, I try to connect with other streamers who are, a little bit bigger, who are, who were people that I liked, Oh, you might want to change that,
Oh yeah, well.
JD. 200 daft cash.
Yeah, I'm probably. What up there, JDY? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm literally laughing at this chat. This is funny.
Oh gosh.
This is kind of funny.
Give me a second. Let me update the death count. I think I'm at like 197.
No, he said 200. You're at 200, according to Jay. According to Drew, you're at
JD.
200 right now.
I don't know if I'm actually at 200, but I will go ahead and round up on that. I'm fine with rounding up, JD, because. And by the way, thank you for coming here to the Steamworks. I've been having a great conversation here with Accurai. And so if you ever want to check out Accurai's stream, please go over to their channel as well, and make sure you follow them. And yeah, if you're finding this amusing, go ahead and yeah, go ahead and follow me as well. But I was gonna say, yeah, casual is a good good definition of how my gameplay style is. I'm constantly getting better at this game, but it's definitely a challenge to get better over time with this game. And that's part of the reason I took it on, is because I knew it was a hard game. I don't normally do hard games. I normally do. Oh crap! I think I got all the imps finally. Or did I speak too soon? Is there one behind me?
No, those are just bow people, if I remember correctly.
Those bow guys are being a pain. They are a pain.
Yeah.
Because you gotta kind of.
Well, flaming arrows do more damage than normal arrows.
Well, yeah, I mean. I'm just gonna run down and take these guys out though, because.
Yeah, just watch out for the mace person that's also down there, because I know there's also a few other people down there.
Don't set me on fire.
Just bows. Anyway,
Oh, there we go.
Like I said.
One hit sneak attack.
For me, I think, it just depends on the style, because I do have a lot of streams that I watch, and a lot of people I don't watch enough of usually are the people who are, the people that I like.
Right, exactly.
And I think one of the things about your stream that kind of besides the fact that I watched it a few times on Definite Chaos channel.
Can I show you the build? Hang on.
Return to your waiting.
This guy. Yeah. I mean, and that was let me show him there's my build.
Yeah.
JD.
Well, I think it's just the fact that
I'm doing mostly dex,
you do have a way
vitality, endurance, vigor.
What?
No, I'm talking to JD really quick.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I mean, the thing about you that it kind of works is the fact that you have a way of making it kind of funny. I think in many ways you have a way of making things kind of funny, like even if they're not exactly meant to be funny,
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that I kind of liked about how your stream works, and in some ways is the fact that you can make things funny, even if they're not actually funny. Yeah,
I mean, well, like JD is saying right now, the build is fine, actually. Yeah, I get that the problem is me, okay? I get the problem's me. This is why Accurai has kind of been my my kind of guide through this game, because it's been such a challenge for me to figure out how to play. And yeah, I think maybe I need to go up a level or so to in a couple of areas to get a little bit better. But yeah, that's, you know what? Sometimes you have to admit to yourself and to everybody else the problem is you.
Like I said before, besides Demon's Souls, Dark Souls 3 was probably one of the most more challenging Souls games out there. Like Dark Souls 1, it was difficult, but you could kind of deal with it, except for in a few areas. Dark Souls 2 was kind of for casuals. I mean, in the long run, it was kind
Right.
of for casuals. So
And Dark
yeah.
Souls 3 upped it again, upped the
Yeah,
difficulty.
well, Dark Souls 3 was kind of like it's the last game in that we're ever going to do of Dark Souls. Let's
Yeah,
just make this
I'll
the
see
toughest
about
game
that.
you've ever seen.
Yeah, I'll
You know, that's exactly what they did.
we'll see about that, 10 years from now when all of a sudden Dark Souls 4 comes out.
Well, actually, the next game.
It's probably going to be Bloodborne 2 or something.
No. The next game that Namco Bandai is doing is let me find it. Is Shikiro. Shikiro Shall Die Twice. That is the next game they are doing right now. That's like their next game right now.
Yeah.
Because FromSoft is saying that they're done with anything Dark Souls related.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
it's definitely a game that's going to be like Dark Souls, but it's more samurai based.
oh, well, does that mean you
But
can
that's
actually
the name
kill
of
things
the-
with your sword?
But that's the name of the next
Shadows
game they're
die
doing
twice.
right now.
Shadows die twice. When shadows have no... I could
That
kill...
is the next game they're doing. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I'm probably not going to be playing it because
Yeah.
I'm not very interested in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, as much of a Dark Souls fan as I am, I'm not very interested in that game, so I probably won't be playing it.
Why is my camera all messed up? Alright. There we go. Now I got my camera back. I gotta run quick because I don't want the leech guy to see me.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta do something really quick, so
All
give me a
right.
sec.
You go ahead and do what you gotta do. In the meantime, yeah, so JD, to give you an idea, this is my first Dark Souls game ever. Alright, I'm about 30 hours in, maybe more. And I'm, as you can see, I'm not very proficient at what I do. I have found some patterns, but I'm good at pattern recognition. I'm just bad at exploiting patterns. And so the problem is that as much as I understand the game is about pattern recognition and getting around stuff, the issue that I have is that I'm just, yeah, you can clearly see. Thank you. You inspire much confidence in me. I appreciate. I'm glad I'm stating the obvious. I do a very good job of that, by the way. Obviously, this man doesn't have any skill in this game. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna run. Aha! Oh, whoops. Didn't want to do that. Come on out. Oh, he's gonna do the whole setting himself on fire thing. Thank you. You made my life easier. Ah, that's how we do it right there. We lure them out. One at a time. One at a time. Oh, yeah. Woohoo. Hi, buddy. You gonna come after me? Oh, I guess not. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just sitting up here waiting for you. But, let's see. Ambush ahead. You think. Alright, let me change back to my sword. Oh. Arrow guy came down. Now, you see, the thing is, there's another guy. I know there's another guy down there off to the left. So what I'm trying to figure out is how to get one of these guys to come up after me. And if I could do that, then... Ow. That doesn't work. Come on. Hi. Yeah, keep coming. Anytime now. Come on. No, you're gonna stay down there? Really? I see how it is. And I'm gonna kill you. Finally. My gosh. My gosh. For some reason I feel like talking like this. I don't really know why. I don't have a southern accent, but to me, this moment felt appropriate to slide into this. You dead. Yeah, you did. So, I done did dispatch that guy. He insulted my mama. Nobody insults my mama. Let's see. No, I have a crossbow. Oh, really? Like, why can't you get the other... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, forget this. I'm just gonna have to wait for him to drop down, because I don't have any throwing knives right now. I'm funny because I'm no good at this game. Alright, I'm gonna run past the guy. Why aren't you dropping down, little cobbled? Come on, drop down. I wanna fight you. You wanna fight? Let's fight. I'm gonna wait for this guy to burn. Come on, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, come on. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk right here. Where he should fall down and come after me. Yeah, like he's not taking the bait today. Why aren't you taking the bait? Like, do I have to... Like, what do I have to do? What do I gotta do to sell you on attacking me? You know, I got a bunch of lean, soul-eating meat here. You know, I'm here for you. Alright, so there's 3 of these things. There's one up there. Oh, there you are. Hi. Thank you, but no. Thanks. Took you long enough. Dumb little cobbled. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I kill your brother? I apologize. I'm so sorry for that. Why am I heal? That was a waste of a heal. Where'd the other one go? He was there. Where'd he go? Did he, like, commit suicide and jump off the side of the cliff? Because there's one that's hiding there normally. Where the heck did he go? He fell off the cliff. Like, he committed suicide. Whoops. Why would you do that? Like, why would you ever even do that? I'm just running over here, looking around, making sure there's no more ambush points. Yeah, you're not gonna hit me. I'm waiting for you to come up. Can you come up here? No, you're not gonna come up here. Okay. So let's see if I can't figure out my bow situation here. Let me go into inventory. No, not inventory. That's not what I wanted, actually. I want equipment. There we go. Got that. Well, they're not showing back up. Oh, somebody's there. Oh, there you are. No. How did that miss him? Oh, crap. How am I missing? Okay, that's just annoying. Never mind, crossbow's not working. I thought that was another bad guy right there. I know there's a guy hanging over the edge here. In fact, there's a couple guys hanging over the edge, and I don't want to deal with them, so I'm not going too close there. Guess I'm just going to go down and take these people out. as best as I can. Hi. Alright, that hurt. I'll take a wooden shield. I won't use it, but I'll take it. What's down there? Any, like, hidden areas? That's one of the things I am slowly starting to learn is to look for hidden areas. Got more heavy bolts. That's good. So I know I have a crap ton of guys up here. Hi. Thank you. Oof. Alright, back up. Ah, not fast enough. Darn it. Darn. I wasn't fast enough. I was not fast enough. I'm too slow. You know what? I might just need to grind out some levels. Like, that's just the reality of it. I'm gonna kill this guy before he can set himself on fire. Thank you. Thank you. Wish there was an easier way, but there isn't. And that's okay. Who is this guy? This guy's... Okay. I'm supposed to have somebody appearing here in this well. But they don't show up. Which is really weird. Like, they're supposed to be there, but they're not. See, that's a good piece of advice there. I'm gonna wait for that guy to go, and now I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up this way, away from the grub. Evil grubs! Evil grubs! They're evil. Yeah, they are. So yeah, I was gonna try an endless weekend game today, Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and it wasn't for me. So we're playing Dark Souls because, you know, I'm not making progress that quickly in this game anyway. So why not just... Wow, that was just bad. Yeah, you did. You did. Like, it's tempting to go down there. But when you see all the maggot guys and you know that they respawn... Like, I see a bunch of stuff that's probably good stuff down there. But there's too many people that make it not worthwhile to go down there. Oh boy, here comes Slasher guy. Hey, Slasher. 1, 2, 3. Wow. That was painful. Don't know what that will do for me, but I'll take it. Yow. That height. It hurts. It hurts. What's up?
Hello.
You're back.
Sorry about that.
No.
For some reason, health issues today.
Yeah, I just keep dying. Nothing big.
Yeah, I noticed. I walked by a few times.
You're like, oh, he's just doing the death thing. It does not open. He's just doing the incompetent.
Anyway, I mean, you know, well, one of the main things for me is the factor that, of course, for me, like, what happened and what worked for me, I think back in the beginning was that, before, of course,
Ow.
I started hanging out with Warwitch almost all the time. I was actually, I actually had a lot of time to network and hang out and try to grow some actual interest in channel. So, it's
Right.
one of the reasons I think, even for me, I don't stay in too many channels too often unless I'm actually just really enjoying the content,
Yeah, I mean, I
For
try to
whatever
hang
reason.
out in channels when I can. It's just my time is so limited because as a guy that,
Yeah.
has a life.
Well, that's one of the things for me. What happened and what spurred a lot for me was the fact that I actually was taking a lot of time before in the past to actually network and try to get myself out there. And I think that's one thing that I've been neglecting lately because obviously with improvements and everything that I've been
Right.
trying to put into place, it's just been you know an ever-evolving struggle, I think, for me. You know what I mean? So, and that's one thing about growth, especially if you're trying to, at some point reach, a certain point or certain factors is because, of course, your brand is always something to, of course, take into account. You're,
Right.
no, at all ever looking into, things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because as I've said, when I talked about this before with our people, you know, um, of course, having a stream team is not bad. It will help, but of course, marketing your own brand, that's been one of the more important things that can help you get out there.
Whoa, I almost fell off
But
the cliff. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
these other
What was
guys
that?
drop down now.
Okay.
Yep. Come on, set yourself on fire. Set yourself on fire.
As it is, as a whole, even for me, one thing I never got sold is exactly what I want to do. Whether it's, community games, doing multiplayer games all the time, or just doing stuff that's, that's, single player. It's like a direction I haven't really taken myself in right now. I'm not sure if you've had a thought about that direction for yourself either. At this point.
I haven't really thought of it too much. For the most part, like I do single player games. I mean,
Mhm.
I'll do multiplayer, but I don't know. I think there's too
Uh-huh.
much. There's too much of the. I think the market is somewhat saturated with the battle royale. Fortnite and PUBG type of games. It's just like, all right. You know what? Like the first multiplayer
Well, you
game.
can't lie. It is something that's getting oversaturated. But personally, the thing is, I've seen a lot of people who are successful in that market, in the multiplayer market, because of the fact that they make it fun in some way or another. I mean, if you looked at anybody who focuses mostly on the multiplayer aspect of games or the multiplayer
No.
aspect of video gaming, it's they try to find a way to make it fun for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that there's anything against those games. They're very fun and engaging games. I'm just saying that for me, it's less of an area that I personally want to go into. But that's
Yeah,
personal
I understand
preference.
it.
I
I understand that.
Yeah, it's not
I
saying
mean, I think it's just like, like anything, you gotta try to find a way to make it marketable for your brand. Like for me, I think, focusing on competitive going into multiplayer games, I think it'd be better for my brand and my market rather than doing something like, always doing co-op, always doing, you know, a single player or something like that, because, a lot of that brand for me is just like I'm not clicking most of the people who want to see that single player stuff per se.
yeah. No, I get that.
Now, on the other hand, of course, when it comes to YouTube and when I'm doing YouTube, it might be easier for me to create or do single player stuff because I can create a story or whatever. I can market better that way, compared to like being on the edge of my seat and then playing something like Minecraft and everyone's wondering, oh, why aren't you playing with me or something like that.
Yeah. Well, and
You know
when
what I
I
mean?
do Minecraft, it's specifically just with my son. So
Yeah.
it's like, and we play on my own private server. I don't open it up for public play
Right.
and that's
Right.
more of a protection
But
for
I
him,
mean,
you
that's the
know?
thing, of course, and that's just one of the main things about your marketing ways that you gotta think about is how you gonna brand yourself out because obviously you look at someone like Warwick, and he's mostly here doing top or single player games. You look at people like Flaming Monko, he's mostly playing multiplayer games or people that he trusted, group of friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It
And I
really
think that's the same with me. Is like finding where my niche is, finding where my brand, where I want to take, what direction I want to take my brand. And I think, in a way, I've considered that I really want to take my brand in the more competitive and multiplayer, you know, multiplayer, parts. So I think that's kind of where I'm going to try to sell myself in, if you will. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
I
that's why I asked you about that question because it's always good to at least have an idea where you want to take your brand. You know what I mean? And where you
absolutely.
want to go.
I'm trying to find where this other guy comes from because he's hidden somewhere. Oh, there he is.
I think they're above you. I think they're the ones because there's a firebomb guy that you can get to by going up an elevator. But like I said, you have to go up an elevator, which is
Well,
somewhere around
Fireball
the
guy.
corner.
Fireball guy is not actually a fireball guy. So, Firebomb guy is that imp right there. I figured it
Oh,
out. Yeah, it's
whoa,
that imp that's hanging on the side of the building there.
yeah.
Like, so.
But there is a way to get up to that. See that wall on the left of you, or that roof on the left of you?
Yeah.
There's a way to get up there.
Ah, I will have to
See,
investigate.
on the left of you, that roof there. There is a way up there.
Yep.
But I don't. I think I forgot where you have to go to get to that elevator. I know it's not too far from where you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could hit that cobbled from a distance and knock him down, but I don't think so.
Yeah, there. I mean, I know most of the hidden paths. And that, when I do my tips and tricks on YouTube, I will show all those paths. So, of course, if you ever need something to look and reference it,
There we go.
at least show it to you on, through a video or something. Be much easier to show those paths than try to explain it.
Oh, yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, take that, you little demon imp.
Yeah.
I'm taking him out via the crossbow for now. I don't particularly like the crossbow as much as other methods, but...
Well, I mean, you're a dexterity build. You could just go with a normal bow. It's just...
I don't
it
have
just
any
means that
arrows
you
right now.
have to two-hand it, every time, pretty much.
Alright, hang on. Ah, he set himself on fire. Thank you.
Yep.
That just made my life so much easier. See, I like it when they just off themselves like that, you know? It's like, oh, I'm going to set myself on fire. Okay, you do that. Have fun. Have fun storming the castle. Hi. Yeah, you're dead.
Mm,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
now.
But yeah, and I think that's one thing that, even for me, it's just a matter of having that brands going because that's kind of where your main bulk of audience is going to come from. Like if you're going to do if you're going to do stuff like XCOM, single player stuff, you better be, in my opinion, it's like if you're going to do single player stuff or co-op stuff, it's like you've got to be extremely hype stream. You know, and if you're doing multiplayer stuff like Smite or you know Overwatch or whatever, then you know you don't have to be such a hype streamer, but you definitely have to make it fun for everyone to watch.
Ooh, look at that. There's a tower over there. Ah, there's a tower down there. I wonder if I could jump it. Could I jump and make that?
I don't know.
No.
I know there's a way down there. I know there's a way down there, but I don't know if you can jump it.
Wait,
Like,
no. Hang on.
I'm not even sure.
I think I can.
Honestly.
To be honest, I think I can right here. Hang on.
Well, go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. It's your choice. Honestly, I've never tried it. So
Oh, this is a shortcut. There's the big mama that I'd have to face from the other direction. I just bypassed that whole area. Oh, that is good.
I didn't find, so you probably found a speedrunner technique. You probably found something that speedrunners do because I've never found that before.
Hi, big mama. Can I throw a firebomb on you? Like, will that help me against her? It probably will. So I'm gonna do it.
Maybe.
2, 3.
But yeah.
Switch back to this, and oh crap, that sucks.
Well, yep, that was unfortunate.
Well, that's not exactly what I wanted. I didn't want an ember, but I'll do it. I can't change weapon.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Ah, crap.
I don't know why.
It wouldn't let me change the weapon. I was literally hitting the button and it wouldn't. But we found a shortcut at least. Yeah, the question is, how do we survive the shortcut?
That's always good, though.
All right. Yeah,
I mean, one thing I have to say is that if you are going to do anything, I mean, a lot of times audio is something that's always going to be very, you know, something that's going to be very, very good for most people because people like good audio. I will tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Like good audio, especially if you're, you know, if you're doing anything.
Well, I used to do podcasting, so I know about good audio, which is why like I said, I have a decent, you know, it's not like a high-end microphone. It's a Shure SM58, but it sounds good, you know.
Yeah, well, XML mics are probably always going to be a little better than USB mics. I mean, you know, it's like, unless it's a studio mic, like blue microphones, they're all studio mics. They are very, very tricky to just get the right, you know, settings with on app, you know, for everything. But, you know, it's kind of like once you do get the right settings for it, you're, you know, you're going to be good for, you know, however long you are using that mic.
Right,
know?
Exactly. Once you dial in the settings, you're like set.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, sorry if you're wondering what's going on, I'm basically playing Overwatch right now while watching.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know. Don't get me wrong, I'm still watching. So
I'm waiting for this.
Have any questions, or you help find something.
I'm just waiting for this guy to turn around.
Yeah.
So I can go down and kill the guy behind me, so he can't. He can't come after me. Hi.
But yeah, I mean, you know, that is one thing that I must say is that, you know, at least for me, you know, it's a matter of finding what direction you want to go into for,
right.
You know, for your streaming, because obviously, you know, as I've said, there are a lot of directions we can go into, and it's also a matter of do you want to capitalize in the single player aspect or the multiplayer aspect of you know, streaming or gaming.
Right, exactly.
You know, and I think for my YouTube stuff, it's easier for me to capitalize on video reviews and you know, and just
get out of my way.
general tips and tricks. Whereas maybe when I'm streaming, it might just work on the aspect of multiplayer, if you will.
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, some people, like I've said, if you're like Warwitch or something like that, it's very, very easy to, if you're like a hype streamer and you can put on a show, a song and dance to make a single player game look amazing or look extremely good, and people will stop by. But if you're trying to do both, if you're trying to mix both multiplayer and single player, yeah, it gets a little difficult. I mean, I've run into my fair share of mountains trying to reach out to both the multiplayer and the single player genres. Especially considered that the single player genre is kind of becoming slowly dead, if you will.
Yeah.
Not every game is going to have or single that much going.
I just got her to kill herself. Ha!
Whoop!
That was great. That just solved my problem. Because these flame guys are easy enough to take out. Oh, that is awesome. That is an epic technique there. Epic technique is epic. Now I just gotta take on 3 of these guys at once. Okay, avoid that guy and... There we go. No, I didn't. There we go. And that, my friends, is how we show that doing a bunch of extra work that you didn't need to do ends up creating more pain in the long run. Because I'm pretty sure this is the area where you have to head anyway.
No, that's a dead end. That's pretty much a dead end.
No, it's not, because it brings me right down there where I was.
Going straight and then down those stairs. You know those stairs that you see on the left of you? Yeah, you have to head down those stairs.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this is down where those arrow shooter guys are. So
Yep.
it is a bit of a shortcut. Now I just got to go straight.
Yeah.
And there's somebody above too. There's something above because I see a shadow.
Yeah, it's probably one of those imps.
Stupid imps. I don't like imps. I'm just trying to get, like, I wonder if I just keep going this way.
Oh.
Oh, there you are. Kill him, please. Thank you. Oh, that's not a window or a door I can go through. Ah. Well, actually, that was not terrible, though.
No.
That was, though. Crap. Move, move, move. I'm just gonna do something here. I'm gonna put my little fire resistance bug on. I'm gonna eat a red bug pellet. That'll help a little. Hi guys, remember me? I was that guy that you tried to kill just a couple moments ago.
Yep, probably.
Oh, hi there. Yeah, it's good to see you. I don't like you very much, but I mean, I guess it's good to see you. You suck. I don't like you in the least. There. Why is there no bonfire around here at this point?
Nope.
You've got to be.
There's only a few shortcuts you gotta unlock.
Well, at least I unlocked one of them. All right, come on, guy.
Because there isn't a bonfire for quite some time. Like, this is probably one of the few levels that have probably the biggest spread out of bonfires.
Ah, crap. After all that. That guy. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day. It's been a good hour and a half. I'm good. I was happy finding the shortcut. That's But yeah, so really quick, being that this is recorded for posterity on my YouTube page, if people wanted to find what you're doing, where would they go to do so?
My YouTube page is kind of hard to find.
Yeah, mine is too. I don't have enough
put it
followers
on
to get the
I put
custom.
it on my channel, but the link is not exactly, because I changed my YouTube name. The link and the channel are not exactly easy to find because it's like, it's really confusing. So it's like, if you want to find my YouTube page, go onto my own channel page. I will be able. It's on there. It's like literally on there. Otherwise, like I said, the best place would be to ask me. I'll try to give you a link personally because, like I said, you won't find my page very
Right.
easily.
Okay.
For say, unless you were knowing, unless you knew where to, exactly, unless you knew I had like the YouTube page,
Right, makes sense.
You know what I mean? Because it's like my YouTube page is only going to start getting more activity, so hopefully I'll be able to post the link more often. And of course, if you follow my Twitter, you'll be able to at least keep an eye on what's going on if I have anything wise.
Right.
You
All right. Well, then we're going to wrap things up because right now it's just the two of us. I think it looks like there isn't anybody else watching at the moment. So that's okay.
Yeah.
But, it happens. So in that case, I'm not going to go and rate anybody at the moment. So I guess I will just do my standard closing at this point. But thank you for joining me. Actually, virtually via voice. It was a lot of fun getting to chat with you and hang out. And hopefully we'll be able to do that in the future as well. And
in the future. Yeah, definitely.
and I will say,
if I'm on and if I have time, of course,
Yep. So as always, though,
it all depends. I usually will. Around this time, I'm not usually doing anything.
yeah.
But,
well, it's Dark30 where you are.
My schedule will probably free up a little bit more, especially since I am going to be doing stuff.
Yeah.
Over time.
So.
But yeah, Chris. And hopefully you'll find a game that actually will suit your thing.
Yeah.
One thing I would recommend is, of course, having at least somewhat of an idea of where, what you want to do, because obviously variety streaming is probably some of the hardest and longest process to do overall compared to, just
chess.
A single game.
Compared to chess, if you're playing chess, they will like fast track you. But anyway, I will say, as usual, though, in my usual closing, I will say thank you for being so dashing and joining me, though. I do have to be dashing off, and I will see everybody next time here at the Steamworks. Everybody have a great weekend.
All right, Chris.
Thanks.
Thanks for hanging out, or thanks for talking, and yeah.
All right. Talk later.